Good day to all of you students. In this video, we will take only elementary idea about what are increasing functions and what are decreasing functions. So, children, please realize that if I draw the graph of a function x and y axis, if my graph goes like this, or it may go like this, in this case I will say, as I move from, see this is x and y, let me name them, x dash. See children, as I move from left to right, my graph keeps on rising. Sometimes it becomes constant also. So if you have this type of graph, that as you move from left to right, you feel that your graph rises, then this is called an increasing function. Because x will increase when you move from left to right, the value of variable will keep on increasing. You know from x-axis we get value of variable, and from y-axis we get the value of function. So as x is increasing, the function's value is also increasing. This height will tell me the value of function. Understand? The height of the function keeps on increasing, that means value of function is increasing. Or if I go from right to left, the value of x decreases and the height also keeps on decreasing. So if x and fx, x means value of variable, fx means value of function. If x and fx both move in the same direction, either both increase or both decrease, then we say it is a strictly increasing function. This is the graph of strictly increasing function, means as soon as x changes the value, fx also will change in its value. But what is happening over here, from here to here I can see x is increasing, but fx is remaining constant. The height becomes constant for this much region. Here also I can see in this much region, my graph has become horizontal if it is going like this. So as x is increasing from here to here, the height does not change. So this is strictly increasing function, and this is simply increasing function. Or we can call it non-decreasing, at least it is not decreasing. Understanding my point? When we say it is increasing, that means it may increase or it may become constant in between. Or definitely it is not decreasing, the value is not going down, even if it is remaining constant, it is not coming down. So this is the case of strictly increasing function and increasing function. Increasing function can also be called ideally non-decreasing function. And if your function is like this, supposing value of the variable, value of function, the graph comes out like this. So as you go from left to right, as x increases, the height keeps on decreasing, you can see that. From here to here to here if I go, the height is decreasing, you can see that. So x is increasing, but height is decreasing. Here also same thing is happening, x is increasing, but height keeps on decreasing. So this is the case of strictly decreasing function. This is strictly decreasing function. And if I have a graph like this maybe, so you can see as I go from here to here, the height is decreasing. But in this case what is happening? The value is increasing, but the height becomes constant. Here again, as the value of x increases, the height decreases. So in these two cases what is happening, children? X is increasing, but the value of function is decreasing. Here it is always decreasing, so it is strictly decreasing. Here it is decreasing and remaining constant sometimes. So it will be called simply decreasing or non-increasing, we can say like this. So these are type of graph, increasing and decreasing. Now children, please understand very nicely what I am telling you. This is the case of increasing function, yes or no? The graph is rising up. As I move from left to right, it is increasing. So this is the case of increasing function. This is one height of function, this is another value of function, x1 and x2. This height will be called fx1 and this height will be called fx2, because these are values of the function and a value will be obtained from the height of the graph. So at this point, when value of the variable is x1, the height is fx1, value is fx1. When the value of variable is x2, the height is fx2, the value is fx2. Children, I can easily make out that fx2 is more than fx1. Yes or no? Which height is more? fx2 is more or fx1 is more? fx2 is more. And what about x2 and x1? Which is bigger? x1 is bigger or x2 is bigger? On a number line, the number to the right is bigger always. So x2 is more than x1. So now look at this, children. Where it is a case of increasing function, fx2 more than fx1 will mean x2 more than x1 means I can remove the function, the inequality sign will not change. Inequality sign will not change when I remove the function or when I apply the function. Supposing x2 is more than x1, so fx2 is more than fx1. I can go from here to here or from here to here. So when I go from here to here, I am removing the function, and when I go from here to here, I am applying the function. So fx2 more than fx1 means x2 more than x1. So in case of increasing function, when I remove the function, inequality sign will not change. If I apply the function, then also inequality sign will not change between x2 and x1. What is happening over here? Please see. Supposing I have got a decreasing function like this. So this value is x1, this value is x2. The number on right will be more. x2 is more than x1. This is x-axis, where I will have x. This is y-axis, where I will have fx. So this is y-axis, where I have got fx. So this is the height fx1 and this is the height fx2. Children, it is very easy for me to make out which height is more, fx1 is more. So fx1 is more than fx2. But what about x1 and x2? x1 is less than x2 because this will be more, this will be less. So x1 will be less than x2. Now see, because it was a case of decreasing function, this was a case of decreasing function. Therefore, fx1 more than fx2 implies x1 less than x2. That means when I go from this point to this point, I remove the function, then the sign of inequality will change. And from here, if I go to this point, if on the variable, if I apply the value of function, then also the sign of inequality will change. Less than will become greater than will become less than. This is a very important point what I want to teach you. This will be using again and again and again. So please remember, for increasing function what will happen? Whether we apply the function or we remove the function, the inequality sign does not change. And in case of decreasing function, when we remove the function or we apply the function, the inequality sign changes. Please pause and copy, children. I want to teach more things. Children, how to make out whether a function is increasing or decreasing apart from graphs? You must have done elementary derivatives. Elementary derivatives you must have done. So if I am having a function like this, f is a function from R to R, fx equal to x square. I want to take derivative of this. So this is y actually. So y equal to x square. So dy by dx you know how to find out. Dy by dx is 2x. For x square. I hope you know that. And this dy by dx we call it sometimes as f dash x. F dash x is 2x. F dash x means derivative of f. Actually dy by dx only, please understand. So f dash x is 2x for me. Now children, if you want to decide where is your function increasing and where is your function decreasing, in what region, so please remember, if f dash x is greater than 0, that means your function is increasing. And if f dash x is less than 0, that means your function is decreasing. Now see, my f dash x is, what is the formula for f dash x? 2x. If I take x positive, then 2x will be positive. And therefore, this will imply f dash x will be positive. That means for all positive numbers, my function will be increasing. And if x is less than 0, so 2x will be negative. So f dash x will be less than 0. That means for all negative numbers, my function will be decreasing. Let us draw the graph of fx equal to x square. The graph comes out like this, children. Yes or no? This is the graph of y equal to x square. Here there is x and here there is fx, which is equal to y. See children, when I am on negative side, this is x dash. as I move on negative side from this to this, the graph comes down, decreasing. When I move on right side from left to right, the graph goes up. So for x greater than 0, this region, the graph is increasing, f dash x is positive. And for negative x, f dash is less than 0 and it is decreasing. So x greater than 0 implies f dash x is positive. Therefore, x greater than 0 means f is increasing, and therefore x less than 0 implies f is decreasing. This is the meaning I want to tell you. So please understand, children, for whatever values of x, your f dash x will be positive. For that region of x, your function will be increasing. And for whatever values of x, your f dash x is less than 0, over there your function will be decreasing. You can see for yourself. X is positive, f dash x is positive. That means our function is increasing. Yes, very true. X less than 0, f dash x less than 0, it is decreasing. Very true. As we go from here to here, the function is coming down. So with the help of derivatives, we have to find out whether your function is increasing or decreasing. Let us take up one more example to make our things very clear. Supposing I have got fx equal to x square minus 4x plus 3, right? So this is y for me, x square minus 4x plus 3. What will be dy by dx, children? Dy by dx will be 2x minus 4. This is f dash x. F dash x will be 2x minus 4. I told you for increasing function, f dash x will be positive. So f dash x is greater than 0, means 2x minus 4 is greater than 0, means x will be more than 2. 4 उधर जाएगा फिर 2 से डिवाइड करेंगे. That means for x values more than 2, f dash x will be positive. मतलब whenever we take values of x more than 2, your graph will rise. That is the meaning. And for decreasing, what will happen? F dash x less than 0 means 2x minus 4 less than 0, means x will be less than 2. Means for x less than 2, f dash x will be less than 0. That means it will be a decreasing function. So here it is increasing and here it is decreasing. Increasing because f dash x positive, decreasing because f dash x negative. Children, if you draw the graph of this quadratic polynomial, you know how to draw the graph. How will the graph come? Let us find out delta. A is 1, B is minus 4, C is 3. Delta is B square minus 4AC. I taught you all those things. 16 minus 12 and that is 4. So vertex is minus B upon 2A minus delta upon 4A. I hope you have not forgotten. So vertex becomes minus B, matlab 4. 2A means 2. Minus delta means minus 4. 4A means 4. So that becomes 2n minus 1. C is 3. So we plot the graph like this. 2n minus 1. So 1 and 2 and minus 1. And this is 2. So somewhere over here, your vertex. And this will be 1, then 2 and then 3. So your graph will go like this, passing from 3. And then this is 3 and this is 4. And like this your graph will go. So children, this is the point 1 and this is the point 3. This is the points where graph is touching the x-axis. These are the roots, and you can see if you put x square minus 4x plus 3 0, you will get 1 and 3. So 1 and 3 are the roots of the equation where your graph will touch the x-axis. So your graph is exactly going like this, and now you can make out, children, up to 2, your graph is coming down. As you go from here to here, the graph will come down, and beyond 2, as you move, your graph will start rising. And we got exactly this. For x more than 2, your graph is rising. For x less than 2, your graph is coming down. If you move from, don't go like this. You have to move from this side to this side. As you move from here to here, what is happening? The graph is coming down. So for less than 2, it is decreasing, and for more than 2, it is increasing. So how to check with the help of derivatives whether your function is increasing or decreasing? Find out f dash x. In whatever region f dash x is positive, for whatever values of x, f dash x is positive, your function will increase. And for whatever values of x, your f dash x is less than 0, your function will decrease. And if I take up one more example, please pause and copy, children. Please pause and copy. Okay. If I take up one more example, supposing fx is x cube. So what will be f dash x? That will be 3x square. I am having a function, f is a function from R to R, and fx is x cube. So therefore, y is equal to x cube. So dy by dx will be 3x square, and this will be f dash x is equal to 3x square. If I want to check where it is increasing, I will put f dash x greater than 0. That will mean 3x square greater than 0. That will mean x square greater than 0. That means x can be any positive number or negative number. Any positive or negative number, square will be positive. So that implies x is a positive number or x is a negative number. Any number. Only for x equal to 0, this will become f dash x will be 0. But for any negative number and positive number, f dash x will be positive. So f dash x is positive for all positive and negative numbers that I can make out. You understand this point nicely? X square greater than 0 means what can be x? For all positive numbers, square will be positive. For all negative numbers, also the square will be positive. So when x square is greater than 0, x is either a positive number or a negative number. So for all positive numbers and negative numbers, my f dash x will be positive, but the function will be increasing for this range of x. And actually, when you draw the graph of y equal to x cube, it comes out like this. If you draw, it will come out like this. This will be the graph. So as you move from left to right, the height keeps on increasing like this. Height keeps on increasing. It goes up, it rises up. So it is an increasing function for all values of x. So this was about, children, increasing and decreasing function. Remember one very important thing at the last time telling you, if f is an increasing function, then fx1 more than fx2 will imply x1 more than x2, implied by for this and for this we can go. And for decreasing function, fx1 greater than fx2 will implied by x1 less than x2. Sign of inequality will change. Here sign of inequality will not change. Please remember. Thank you and God bless you, children. We did increasing and decreasing functions. Elementary idea we have taken.